back. This is part 2 of my 240 angle kit install. In the last video, we took off all of the stock components on the passenger side, and due to movie magic, they are off on the driver's side as well. So today we're gonna go over the new parts that I have, kind of what they do, and we'll start putting them on, see how far we get, probably lower control arm and tension arm, and then we'll save the tie rods and spacers for another video. All right, this is the stock lower control arm, and this is the not stock lower control arm. So with this, I opted for the OEM length of it, but it does allow for some adjustability to, I think, plus 25 millimeters of extension on there, and we all know extension is good. So really what that allows you to do is push your wheel hub assembly further out, so you can get a further track width. Also allows you to have better clearance for stuff inside, so you can get more angle if you choose. There's the factory stop here. This one on this arm is adjustable from what the internet says, so you can adjust it to your liking. Okay, this sucks. This doesn't suck. We're good. So here is the OEM tension arm, which I said, I think last video, this is like the dumbest looking thing ever. This looks way cooler. So this is the new one we're gonna be putting in. This allows for adjustability for what your caster is going to be, along with clearance for your wheel. So when you're at lock, you're not gonna be bumped into this like you would on the OEM one. So the next part we have is the knuckle. So what we have here is a cut and welded knuckle, and here is the OEM one. This still has the dust cover on it, and the hub assembly will be transferred over the hub assembly to the new one. Big difference you'll see here though is the pickup point for where the tie rod goes. There's the cut knuckle one, this is the OEM one, so it helps you give you more angle and faster steering response. All right, we're gonna go ahead and install these parts. As a side note too, I paid full retail for all these parts, nothing sponsored, so I bought these with my own cold hard cash. So buy more Anovia wheels and I can buy more cool parts. All right, if you get instructions, you should use them, even if you think you know what you're doing. Luckily, these are in English, which is a plus, because if you work on Japanese cars and you get cool JDM parts, sometimes those are not in English. Heim Joints, which is what this is, they basically allow a better response and input for your steering than anything else. Downside is if you're daily driving it, you can get dirt, sand, and stuff in there, and it'll kind of like wear out the joint because you have it all like grinding in there. But this has a cool cover for it, which you can probably not really see here because it's black on black, but it should help reduce that wear and tear. Lefty, tighty, righty, loosey. That's how it goes. A good shot. So on these instructions, it has these things called torque specs. You should follow them. You're not gonna see me torque everything down, because what I'm gonna do is install it, and I'm gonna leave everything like not super tight, because I wanna make sure we get all the parts in there, and then at the end, tighten everything up in like part 3 or 20, whatever this takes us to do. Go for reinsertion. Oh! Yeah, like a glove. Okay, so that is torqued to no spec. Like I said, we're just kind of getting stuff on there, make sure all lines up, all works together. But next is going to be the knuckle. I said so confidently. Next up is going to be the knuckle. Wow, that kind of went way easier. That was just as easy as the lower control arm. Man, this looks so much nicer. Dude, this is getting me fucking jacked. I want to go drifting. You want to go drifting tonight? Yeah. Go do some hood rich stuff. I think something in your lens. I'm looking at it.
I don't see it.
I see it. Do you want me to touch it?
No.
Ah, yeah. Damn. That looks 1,000 times nicer. I want to see what this would look like with the new wheels. So this isn't the exact wheel I'm going to go with. This is a sample. This is painted. I'm going to probably go with the chrome, but y'all have seen it. The treble, 17. Okay, not just because I work here, but these are so light. Like, it is crazy when you pick it up, especially the 17s. It's like little baby wheels. All right, so we'll kind of just mock it up here. Man. So that's about what it's gonna look like. Damn, that's sick. That's gonna be so cool. I can't wait. All right, so tonight we installed the lower control arm, the tension arm, and we put the knuckle up. We didn't tighten everything down to a torque spec. So we'll put everything else on probably in the next video, and then we'll make sure it all works and we'll tighten it all down. When you're doing a kit with multiple manufacturers of parts, sometimes there's a little bit of weirdness with tolerances, so I recommend do it a little loose and then tighten it up. We also went to see what the treble would look like in this car, and it is freaking sweet. So tune in next time and we'll do the tie rods and probably get everything buttoned up. Thank you.